What is up, guys? I guess it's Broskies. What is up, Broskies? Welcome back to the Daily Bro Show with episode 10. Dang, I feel judged every time I do this because people watch me. Let's look up Bitcoin today and see how it's doing. I don't think it's doing too good. Yeah, it's not doing too good. 4 Bitcoin millionaires. They are broke. It went down a lot.
Did you? Oh, by how much?
Well, today it didn't go down, but it's not coming back up at what people expected. Right now, Bitcoin's sitting at $6,326.34. Went up by 1.2% today, but it's gonna drop probably. It looks like it's already been dropping since. So chances are you'll lose your money, but that's okay. You already did, so we're all good there. But yeah, guys. So I think we're gonna be talking about the Hurricane Florence experience. We got pretty lucky with it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It wasn't like that bad, actually. In fact, it was just another day to me, except with a little rain. So what ended up happening was before it hit us, the winds just pushed it north, so it completely missed us, and I didn't get out of work early, and school was a 2-hour delay. So, nothing really happened. It was just me looking at, very, very easy survival story. I was just sitting in my room, just watching. Actually, no, I wasn't even sitting in my room. I was actually at work. Just watching it pound, and then people were talking about getting out early and stuff, and yeah, it was nothing crazy, honestly. They did put a 2-hour delay at school. But.
So your car didn't get blown away from the road?
Let me go check. Let me see if it's still there. Yeah, my car is good. It is. It is.
Oh, okay.
It's looking pretty good. I mean, it is metal, so I've had a good feeling it'd make it. But I've had some actually really weird experiences with my car. I think it's like haunted or something. It's really scary. I remember one time I was at school and I was gonna go home, so I went to the parking lot to go get my car, and I saw that the windows were rolled down halfway, and I never roll the windows down. I mean, I roll the windows down, but it's either all the way down or all the way up, and especially when I park it, they're always rolled up. I even make sure. So I went there and I saw the windows were halfway rolled down, and I'm like, shoot, someone's in my car probably. And I'm like, well, how would they roll it down if they don't have the keys? So I'm pretty scared, and I just peeked my head in and looked pretty safe, so I went in, and no idea what happened there. It was
It has some sort of malfunction.
I'm not too sure. I think it had a heat stroke because it was really hot, and the car was about to blow up, so it went into like some kind of automatic roll windows down mode to cool it off or something. I'm not too sure, but it was pretty weird.
Prevent from blowing.
Yeah. I mean, every time I get my heart, that's before I even knew how the AC worked in the car. So every time I go in my car, it was like a sauna. It was like 100+ degrees Fahrenheit, like maybe like 50 Celsius. If that makes any sense. It was.
That's about right.
It was about burned to the touch. So was not pleasant driving it, and then. It was actually really hard to drive because your skin was like melting every time you touched the steering wheel. But yeah, the car had enough, so car did what it does.
Yeah, your hands probably got stuck on the steering wheel.
Yeah, it was very, very scary. And then another time, I'm going to the car, and this time the windows weren't rolled down, but the mirror was like twisted. The mirror inside the car so you can see behind you, and I never touched the mirror because it's perfect right where it was, and then now it's facing where the driver would sit, and it was really creepy because I don't know who's moving it.
Your car has poltergeist in it.
It's pretty scary, honestly, but there's been a lot of close calls. Yeah, there's been a lot of close calls where like I almost died in my car, but I didn't. And maybe it's like whatever's in there saying, I'm not dying twice. Me and you are both going to get out of this or something. I remember one time this car was about to hit me because I was turning out. So I slam on the gas and it starts skidding because it's not enough traction.
because your mirror doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, that mirror. City's too cheap to put in some traffic lights. I don't know. Like maybe they need like credit card processing to get that 0% rate. Yo, do you know how rich does the city even take credit? Okay, I'm thinking about this now. Do cities take credit card? How do they take payments? How do people even pay taxes? Hold up. They mail a check, right? Yeah, you mail a check. Yo, what if taxes were taken by credit card? And then I could get a portion of that.
Yeah,
I would get a portion of all that credit card information. Yo, I wouldn't just be Bill Gates. I would be America. Like that'd be crazy.
Would be time for a new car, I guess.
Oh yeah, yeah. So, yeah, the reason I got this job was so I could buy a new car, because you don't want to drive 1996 looks like you found it in a junkyard. I mean, it's cool to drive and stuff, but you don't want to die in it. It's not. It's almost a death machine, I feel, but it's pretty rugged. I feel like I could survive if I got hit. I don't know. It's scary. I don't know if the airbag works. It's an old car. It eats up. You spend more money on it than you do anything else. So I wanted to get a really nice car or I don't know, have money to buy airsoft guns or something. Just have money, I guess, or just basically not make pizzas anymore or work hourly.
Yeah.
So I got this job, and now I gotta really start using all these proverbs to sell stuff. I gotta it's scary. Cause I'm not the
But I guess it's better than the pizza place, right?
So funny thing is, I was looking at my check for the pizza place, and I'm like, yo, this is pretty good. I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, this is a lot of money. They're gotta be making some mistake here, cause it doubled. It's crazy how much money I made just from working 2 shifts. So now I'm looking at this money, and I'm like, yo, maybe I just should do the pizzas. I don't know, it doesn't seem like that bad of an idea anymore. And the pizza place is, yeah, and I'm getting a better position at the pizza place. So instead of cleaning and stuff, I'm still cleaning and stuff, obviously, but I got a little power there now, and I can cook the pizzas, which is a lot of fun. I actually like cooking the pizzas, and they never make me clean.
All right.
Yeah, and they never make. No, it's actually fun to cook the pizzas. You get this spattle thing or spoodle, and you put.
I thought you baked them, but okay.
Oh yeah, bake them, cook them. We just call it a cook. Bake pizza. You don't bake them. You fire roast them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a fire in an oven. It's 700 degrees Fahrenheit. No idea what it's in Celsius. I used to know
look it up.
I used to know the equation for it, but
I think pizzas are baked at around 250 degrees.
Oh no, not our pizzas. Not our pizzas.
Huh? Oh, okay. They're handmade. It's quality.
No, all right, we do it quick in Celsius. No, 700 degrees F in Kelk, whatever. It's 371 degrees Celsius.
Oh, that's pretty hot for a pizza, actually.
Oh yeah, it's really hot for your hand too. You
Yeah,
when you're trying to cook it in there, you're cooking your hand at the same time, and the metal is incredibly hot. So if you touch it, you instant 3rd-degree burn, and it's pretty scary sometimes because you don't want to pizzas. You don't want to burn the pizza. So you're sticking your hand in there. All of a sudden, it starts turning red, and all your hairs start popping off, and you're like, "Yo, this is maybe not maybe not. Yeah, maybe it's not worth it. I'll just let the pizza go." So far, I hadn't had any experiences where, I don't know. I don't think they like me cooking, but that doesn't matter now because I have hopefully a better job than all of them now, so I can brag about it. But I don't have any bragging rights until I sell something, and I haven't sold anything. So I was thinking about going out today and trying to sell something.
But you told me like taking lessons about the stuff you sell, right?
Yeah, but
Or you actually sell it.
you know, there's nothing like hardcore experience. You just go there, get beat up, and learn from it, right? See,
Okay.
there's 2 ways. Okay, there's like 3 ways people learn, and usually people try to stick to one of them. The first way people learn is they do it and they learn the hard way. All right. And the second way people learn is they observe someone do it the hard way and they learn from someone else's mistake. And then the third way someone learns is when someone just tells you what not to do. So the way I typically learn is by observing someone do it the hard way. But you know, that's just can't be the case anymore. I don't know, because I don't know. All my life I've been learning by watching other people screw up, and you know, everyone's already screwed up enough, but I still need to learn more stuff. So now I'm just learning the hard. Like, I'm not a very social creature.
Creature.
Yeah, like I'll talk if I gotta talk. I'll make the deal if I gotta make the deal. And once I'm doing it, I'm pretty good. But like, just getting to the point where I'm willing to do it is the hard part. It's kind of like going to school. Like, once you're at school, it's really not that bad. But just going to school is the hard part. You know, waking up in the morning and doing it.
You have to force yourself to do it.
Yeah, I don't know if I told you guys this story. I was telling TP about this, but when I turned 16, my mom put me in the car, drove me out to the middle of the city, dropped me off, and said, "You're not coming home till you get a job." And then I'm like, okay. So I start looking around, and I go into all these stores, and you know, I'm asking for their manager. I'm just I'm just getting straight to the point. Yeah, I'd like to speak to your hiring manager. And then they'd be like, okay. And then they'd give me the hiring manager, and they'd be like, what can I do for you? Like, I want a job. And, you know, they take one good look at you and they say, and they just say, either, all right, come in at this, or here's they'll give you an application just so you don't feel bad about yourself. But then, I don't know. It's honestly not that bad. Like, getting a job is not that bad. You just go in there and you ask, because you're giving them something they want, maybe. I don't know.
So you just straight walked in there and you got the job.
Well, yeah. Well, it wasn't like I walked into one place. I had to walk into a lot. I visited 1, 2, 3, 4. I lost count. I visited a lot of places. There's no way I can count all of them. Because it's not really easy to get a job, but when you're direct about it, you know, you get the job. Some people get jobs through contacts. Some people physically go out there and search for the job. Me, I was the person who physically went out there and searched for the job. And now that I've done it and understand how it works, I'm not too scared to do it again. At least I don't think I am. But when it comes down to soliciting or, you know, selling stuff, and it's not like I'm selling something. I'm selling them something useful. It's not like I'm giving them nothing. At least I think. I think it's pretty, like, I wish I had this for my business. But, you know, obviously I don't really sell anything right now.
Your dream is to sell your own credit card machines?
Oh, no. My dream is probably whatever makes money. I honestly don't know. Like, I want to have a lot of I want to be at that point where I can buy everything I've always wanted as a kid. But I feel like by the time that happens, I'm not, like, there's some people who, like, you know, they become millionaire at like 27 or 40 or something like that. Okay, that's when they get rich, and they can do everything that they always wanted and stuff. But by the time you're like 40 and whatever, I mean, it's like, what games you want to play, or like, you're still gonna be playing Airsoft. I mean, like, what are you gonna do with that money? You have all this money. What are you gonna do with it? So, I think those people, what ends up happening is they give it to their kids, and their kids can do whatever they want with it. And then in my case, I'm like, you know, I don't want to be 40 and rich. I mean, yeah, I want to be rich while I'm 40, but I want to be rich way before then as well. Currently, you know, I'm not really rich, but, you know, through hard work, supposedly, I should be able to get rich. Like, there's nothing stopping me from getting rich but me not doing anything. So what I'm going to try doing today is just, I'm going to start off with emails. I'm going to gradually work my way up to getting a job. Or not getting a job. I got freaking 2 jobs. um, to just
But
talk into
you,
businesses, I guess.
so you start asking people or asking your potential next manager if you by via email if you can get a job before you straight walk there
Oh
and
no!
talk to them.
That's not what I was trying to say. I missaid the words. No! I'm gonna email people about buying the thing that I'm selling. Or
Ah,
like not buying it,
okay.
but like switching over to our credit card processing. Um, but I'm gonna email first just so I can kind of build my way up. I want to see if I get any responses like that. If that doesn't work, I'm just gonna straight up walk in and just throw hands and say, "Let's do it," like make a deal. But I kind of want to avoid that though, because I have a really bad disadvantage when it comes to selling face to face. And it's not that I can't talk to them. It's just I don't know if you guys can see the face cam here, but do I look like I am even 16 or 15 or it's like I don't look like
Maybe
I
16. I don't know.
I don't look old, especially
Yeah.
in person. I mean, I act mature enough to make the deal, but I don't look mature enough. A lot of people there's two things people care about you, and that's your looks and how you act. If they're both not equal to each other, then you're not people won't be buying from you.
People are gonna be confused.
Yeah, you gotta look the way you act, and if you see a lot of people say you can't judge a book by its cover, and that's true to some extent, but you do. There's nothing you can really
You
do about that.
automatically do that.
Yeah, and especially when people's money's on the line, they're gonna look at you and be like, "What do you got?" And I'll be like,
This
yeah.
guy wants to get my money?
Yeah.
What?
They'll be like, "Shouldn't you be in school right now?" Or what do you know about credit card processing? You don't even have a credit card, or something like that. I'm like,
You don't even have
well,
money.
yeah.
That's why I do this job.
I could counter argue and be like, "Yo, you think I'd have this job if I sucked at it?" And they'd be like, "Probably not." But I mean, then it just then I'm not selling them anything. I guess I don't know. Like I gotta sell them myself, and then I gotta sell them my product, which I could do. I'm pretty good at selling myself, but will companies want to work with someone like half their age or a third of their age? Most likely not. They don't want to take what. Yeah, it's a difficult thing. So maybe phone calls would be better, but phone calls, it's either a scam or no one, And the most people I'll be talking to over the phone are the employees. It's like you got to work your way up the chain. You're like, employee, I want to speak to your manager. They're like, okay, here's my manager. Manager's gonna be like, you'd have to talk to my boss about that. And I'll be like, all right, put me on to your boss. And they'll be like, no, I can't do that. And then they'll hang up. But I don't know until I do it, right? So I gotta do it.
Yeah.
Um,
But you got your jobs on a more like personal, direct way, right? You just walk straight there and
yeah.
ask them for the job.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
Huh.
yeah.
Like I'm actually, I think I'm too shy for that.
Yeah.
I'm not about that
Well,
email guy.
everyone's too shy to do it until you become homeless. So
Okay. Yeah,
temporarily.
that's true.
Yeah. Man, was I really?
Yeah.
No, that's a weird way to put it. Like, if you think about it, technically, I guess I was, but I wasn't really. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, everyone says it. Like, at first, I was too shy for it,
Hmm.
But you just got to know what you want, and you got to realize at the end of the day, no one cares. And I keep telling myself that every single time I
About
do anything.
what? No one cares about what.
No one cares. Like, no one cares that they met. Like, if I walk into a store and ask them for a job, what's the worst that what are they gonna do? Like, what's the worst they're gonna do?
Yeah,
Say
they
no.
eat you out of it.
Yeah, they might,
Yeah.
back. The worst they're gonna do is just tell you no. That's the worst they're gonna do. Or they might,
Yeah.
say something. They're not gonna shoot you. They're not gonna kill you. They're not gonna stab you. Or if you go
Most
into
likely.
yeah, or if you and if you go into a business to sell them something, what's the worst they're gonna do? They're gonna say no. They're gonna say get out of my face or f
Go
off
to
or
school.
you know Yeah, go to school or rip your thing, or get a real job, get a life. How do you live with yourself? I mean, they'll say stuff like that, but at the end of the day, nothing changes. Like they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like no one cares. They're not going to be thinking about you 10 years from now, or even the next day. You know, they're not going to be thinking about you.
Yeah.
See, the truth is, no one thinks about you. I mean, all this time you're thinking people are always thinking about you, and you know, people actually
Actually,
care.
you don't even matter.
Yeah, in reality, you don't matter to other people. And I mean, I don't mean that like heart, like literally like that, but technically, you really. I mean, there's probably a lot of people thinking about how you think about them, if that makes some sense. Um, but honestly, you're really not thinking about them. And even if you were, it still doesn't matter. Like you just got to realize nothing matters. That's how you sell stuff. You walk in, you talk, you. That's it. There's nothing more to it. You either become friends with them or you don't. And nothing changes. Like your life doesn't get worse, their life doesn't get worse. I mean, it's not like you're selling them drugs or something.
Well,
You're
in
just
some
selling them
cases,
credit card machines.
Yeah. And you know, shyness is one of those things that it's overcomable, but there's a lot of factors that contribute to being shy. You could call me pretty shy, I guess. I'd say I'm pretty shy, but I'm not. I'm also direct, I guess. Like you gotta, if you're shy, you just gotta build your way out of it, kind of. Because I used to not be shy. I know I wasn't shy. I was the crazy kid at school. Dude, I was doing stuff I wouldn't even tell you today. Like, it was real crazy the stuff I've done. Like, I'm not even gonna talk about it. So we're just gonna leave it there. I was like the pimp. All right, I was the cool kid. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, you know what? I was a douche for like a couple years. I don't want to be like that anymore. So then I got kind of shy, and then I was
You did a 180
yeah.
degree turn.
Yeah, I was like, you know, so I got kind of shy, and then I didn't want to really. Even now, I'm kind of shy. I don't tell people a lot of stuff. Like I don't talk about emotions or anything like that or whatnot or. Yeah, but you just got to realize what you want and figure out how to get it. That's all there is to life. What do you want?
Yeah, that's
how to get it?
actually the whole life in one sentence.
Yeah. And if you live by it and you do it, you'll be rich. If you don't do it, you're not gonna get anywhere. Or I mean, you might make it decent. Like you might get a job and you might have a nice family and you might be a little happy, but you won't be
yeah, but who
filthy.
wants that?
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of people. I hear this a lot, especially where I live. They're all hippies. They're all broke, and some of them are actually pretty well off. But they all say this to me whenever I talk to them or something. You know, I had some conversations. They're all pretty mean about it too. But they're all like, I'd rather be broke and happy than rich and unhappy doing something I don't want
But
to do.
then actually it doesn't really make sense. How can you be broke and happy? What?
See, well, basically what they're saying is I'd rather be broke doing what I want to do than rich doing what I don't want to do. But the thing is, it doesn't have to be like that. People either think you're broke and you're happy, but if you're rich, you're not happy. But the truth is, you can be
Yeah,
both.
they're thinking in black and white.
Yeah, you can be rich and you can be happy.
Yeah.
Just because you're rich doesn't make you not happy. I know plenty of rich people who are happy, and I know plenty of
Because they are rich.
Yeah, and a lot of people say money doesn't buy you happiness, and that might be true if you're depressed. But honestly, money does. I mean, it. You know, you can buy happiness. Like you can't buy you can't buy dopamine, but you can buy stuff that will make you happy. Like it makes your life a lot easier. Like you know, like if a new car makes you happy, money can get that for you. If airsoft guns make you happy, money will get that for you. Like video
There you
games,
go.
money.
If it's EA, then it's a lot of it.
Yeah. But people, I don't know. People are like, you know, I'll just do whatever. I'm gonna enjoy my life in the present and regret it in the future, or like they'll be like, I'm living in the now, not then. And the truth with that is, it just doesn't work like that. I mean, you can do it by all means, go for it if you want, but like, it's not gonna get you anywhere really. I mean, a lot of people are like, I'm living for today, but when you live for today, you miss out on tomorrow. And
Whoa.
That's a good quote.
yeah, someone quote that. Okay, we'll just remember that. You guys will remember it.
Wait, what was it?
If you miss out, if you live for today, you miss out. Hold on. Let me write this down. Yeah,
I think we don't have a
Do that,
quote
though.
channel
Really
in the
do that.
Bros Films Discord server
live
channel,
for
right?
today, you miss out. Yeah, I think you
Where
just,
do you write that?
that is. See, that is how quotes are made. You just say something, and
Yeah.
people are like, "Whoa."
Dude.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's your. Yeah. See,
We
like.
don't have a quotes channel, I just realized.
Yeah.
Well.
This is what the bro show's about. We get kind of deep and we talk about stuff, but back to the point. If you live for today, you miss out on tomorrow. I mean, there's really. I mean, it's as simple as that. It's. Why would you want that? People. And I think the main point I'm trying to get with this is that you don't have to close. Opening one door doesn't have to close all the others.
Yeah.
You can just get it. Like do what you want. Get everything. Just came back from school. Yeah, yeah. I knew people would be at school at this time, but I figured I'd do it anyways. People will watch it. I'll probably make highlights of this. I don't know.
Especially the quote.
Yeah.
The quote's gotta be in there.
Yeah, I'll put the quote in it if I do cut this up. But maybe I should be a public speaker instead of sales.
After you're talking about how you
For
can.
motivational,
Yeah.
for more motivation.
How I grew from. Am I gonna be like one of those stereotypical like how I grew up from nothing, like like immigrant and no
But
money,
you
and
did.
then all of a sudden
You
everything.
write your own book.
Yeah, I write a book called "Get What You Want When You Want" or something like that.
From gulag to everything.
Yeah, yo, legit. It gulag. Yeah, from gulag to everything. Exactly. Get my new. I won't even. Like that's how I'll get rich. I'm not gonna be like why be rich and do it? That's how I'll get rich. I'll just write the book before I get rich because I know it's gonna happen once I write the book. And I'll just write the book predicting the future. I'll be like, dear reader, by the time you read this, I've already hit my goals. Thanks to you. Now let me tell
This
you
was
how you
our
can do it.
book.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have the rights on the title.
Oh yeah, maybe I won't do gulag. Yeah, I'll just do gulag to. What is it? I don't know.
See?
Gulag to still. That's how we're gonna do it. We're just
Wow.
we'll just turn it. We'll just get the Russian title from it. Gulag to still. That's how we're gonna do it. That's my new book, guys. I'll put on T-shirts and stuff. You can make my dreams. And there's also another interesting I heard. I don't remember this exactly, and I didn't come up with this. But I was in a store one time, and maybe I should go back there and try selling them some credit card processors. But I was in the store one time, and I noticed they had this like a door sign or something, and it was like I don't know what it was. It was like some art or something, some decoration. And it was like I don't remember the gist of it, but basically the point was if you get a job, you work for someone else's dreams, but if you start a business, you get your dreams. I don't know, like you make your dreams come true, kind of. So like a lot of people are job orientated. A lot of people are focused on getting a job and contributing and socialism and communism, just like that kind of stuff.
Communism.
I mean, when I think of a job focused, like not a job, when I think of a community focused around getting jobs and working for the big players, that's not what capitalism's about. And a lot of what's great about America is that you can do like the government laissez-faire. The government doesn't interfere with business. So like if you have the ability to just like abuse the system, there's no reason not to really. And I mean
Maybe because you shouldn't.
I don't know. A lot of people think about like how could I live with myself by doing this, or like What are the long-term
And
psychological
what do you even mean by abuse?
abuse, like loopholes in the law to avoid paying taxes and stuff like that?
That is illegal though.
No,
Okay.
it's not. That's why it's a loophole.
No, that is to not pay taxes
No,
is
no, no,
illegal.
no, no, no. There's ways to avoid paying taxes.
No,
There is a
no,
lot of
not
ways.
legally.
You can, well, you can pay less if you know how to.
Yeah, it's
But-
not like you're not paying
but-
any taxes. You hide
Yeah.
your money basically. Like you'll put it. There's something called property tax where they tax you on what you own, but there are some things that property does not include, like stocks. So a lot of rich people will put all their money into stocks, so they don't have to pay tax on that money, and then they can write off all the money they put in stocks. Or what they'll do is they'll buy a new car or buy a new house. Like you can't, if you have money sitting around, the government's going to take it. But if you spend the money on yourself and claim it for your business, then the government's not going to touch that money.
Yeah.
And if you know
You're
how to
just gonna
do
find
it,
a good reason.
yeah.
They'll definitely try.
They'll try. And a lot of
You just
rich
gotta find a
people
good
lose a
reason.
lot of money. See, once you become incredibly rich, the government realizes this, and they're like, "We're gonna take over half of your money." I think the government can take up to like 65% of your money income.
What?
I'm pretty. Let's look this up. Tax figures or tax rates per income. The top margin. Okay,
Why would it differ?
maybe it's not that high. It's like 37%, but
Why would it differ
That's just for-
depending on?
oh, the more money you make, the more. they
Oh
tax
yeah,
you.
wait, yeah. Okay, never mind. I do know that. I don't know why I was confused for a second.
So
I mean that makes sense, but I mean if you're giving away over half of your money, that's kind of ridiculous.
yeah, and
I mean you earned that money.
Oh, but
and
we have to do it anyway because there's nothing you can do about it.
yeah, there's really
Not
nothing
much,
you can do.
but still, it's pretty hilarious. I mean, you earned that money, you worked for it, and you're
Exactly.
just giving away half of it. I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of sad.
It is kind of sad,
Is that
but
how it works over where you live?
Yeah, it's not quite as bad. I mean, it basically works the same way. If you have more money, you pay more money. I mean, that makes sense, but it's not quite as not
But it's
quite
not fair
as
though, because if you
bad.
have that much, you obviously earned it. Like
yeah.
most people would earn that.
Yeah.
They would
Yeah.
just
I mean,
get it
of
somehow.
course, but
I mean, some
but,
people
I
get
mean,
it, but
what's wrong about
The more you
rich
earn,
people
the more
helping?
you owe.
What's wrong about
You
rich,
worked for all that. So, I mean, you owe us that.
yeah, but what's wrong about rich people helping poor people by paying?
It should be a choice though.
the thing
Yeah,
with it
that's
is
true.
it's not their responsibility. It's kind of like they
Like,
already
why shouldn't they choose? If
Yeah.
like for the people who want to give money to the poor, they should be able to do that. But everyone shouldn't be forced to do that because you're
Mhm.
also taking from poor people to give to poor people. So everyone gets their
Yeah.
money taken from them.
yeah.
Hmm.
It's kind of back to the principle of like get what
I
you
think
want.
it's okay that poor, or I mean, it should be like that poor people pay less money because they don't have much, and therefore rich people pay some more. But I mean, it should be in boundaries still.
Well, the thing that they pay more, but they don't just pay, they pay exponentially more.
Yeah.
Like what they do is they increase the percentage they have to pay, but then they make more money, so they're paying way more than you normally would.
We went from talking about Gabe's job or something
Yeah.
to like the government taking people's money.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
mean, yeah. Let's get back on track.
No.
No, okay.
sure. He likes to talk.
Let's
Yeah,
talk
he's-
about Marxism and how it applies to.
Yeah. I have one question though. What's the maximum percentage you have to pay in certain cases in the US for
Alright,
taxes?
so I don't know all the figures because I don't get taxed on everything. There's one tax that everyone pays, and that's income tax, and I think that goes up to like 37%. But then you have other taxes like property tax,
Yeah.
Oh, and then you got state tax, and then you have city tax if you live in a city, and then you got
What?
property tax, which then taxes you on all your physical property. Doesn't tax you on
There's a
like
tax on your freaking life.
yeah, just for a living they'll tax you. And then you got Social Security, medical, NADFA, whatever that is. I don't even know what it is.
And the tax of the taxes.
Yeah. And then you got I think there's like a I know there's taxes on
Sales.
certain products. Like I know gas has a tax on it. I mean a lot of things are
Yeah.
taxed. I mean there's a tax on
Oil in general. Did I hear
yeah.
oil?
Yeah, did I hear oil? The U.S. when they hear that some other country has oil in it, allow us to
Let's invade it.
America
Time to
wants to know
invade
your
our country.
location.
Yeah,
Yo,
there
did
is
you guys see
oil.
that one picture where this like businessman looking dude was like, "What we really want is," and they like cross out all the words and it spells oil. Hold up, let me look this up. What we really want is.
Oil.
Hold on, let me find this image. This is hilarious.
I mean, that's a running gag since years, actually.
I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Someone posted it in like our Discord server. It was.
But I mean, it's true though.
Yeah, but it's hilariously true. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. What we really want is, alright, maybe I should get rid of all these spaces. Let's see if I can, is oil meme. Let me see if I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. That was so good. Maybe I should look in our Discord. I think it was in screenshots where we posted it. Let me see if I can find this.
There
Guys,
are
it's worth it.
plenty
It'll be
of
worth it.
oil memes.
Just type in oil. I'm sure it'll pop up.
Oil meme.
I think here it is. Let's jump to it. I don't know if I'm able to. All right, here's the greener. This is gonna be tough. Wait, am I searching for? No, I'm gonna search screenshots. Here it is. Is this? Sorry guys, it'll take a second, but it's definitely worth it.
Did you find it?
Not yet, but I found the general location.
Yeah, okay. The location of the meme is detected.
Yeah, we found it. Now we just gotta load. We gotta drill for it now. The oil.
The meme is just like looking at its Discord. All of a sudden, notification pops up. Gabe wants to know your location.
Yo, I don't know. The more I look, the more I think I've missed it. I wanna find this. I wanna find the oil memes. Where?
Here's a little lesson in trickery. But this will go down in history. Here's a little lesson.
Oh,
in
okay.
trickery.
I found one. I found one of them. Hold on, let me actually turn on our the camera so you guys can see. Is my mic even on? Okay, good. My mic's on. That would have been bad. That would have been bad.
Didn't check that before the show.
Yo, okay. All right, so let's turn on some display capture because I want you guys to take a look at the server here. Here's one of them. This wasn't the one I'm looking for, but this is the general location. So America lands on the moon, and it's just a picture of the astronaut staring at the flag. It's like, okay, now where is the oil? That's.
All right. Okay, that's cool.
Let's see if we can find the right meme though. I don't know if I'm able to find it. It is so hard to find our oil memes. It was like the best one I've ever seen though. I've never
And
seen
you didn't save it. Shame on you.
I never save memes because I didn't think I'd. You know, I just think back to it and I remember how funny it is, but then when I'm looking for it, to show other people how funny it is.
I have quite a few of them because, like, I never used them, but
I know
mean,
Dylan
would
has
say
it.
there's that one moment. Need to have a good meme.
Oh gosh, I really want to find it. Oh, okay. Here's some more. I'm in the general. Like, I'm gonna find it eventually here. Hold up. Alright. You use so much oil, America is gonna invade that plate. It's like, you see Gordon Ramsay just yelling. TP, are you looking at this?
What, at the stream?
Or at the picture? Okay, no, you guys can't see it. It says, okay, it's just a picture of Gordon Ramsay. You use so much oil, America's gonna invade the plate.
Oh, yeah.
My contract big oil is almost here. I'm in the right area for sure. I'm gonna find it eventually. Where is it? Come on. There's another one. This isn't it. It's like, what dressing do you have for salads? We have oil, and then you see U.S. troops running in. Facebook helps companies deal with memory loss by.
You have oil.
That's
SBI smoke opens up.
I see oil. This is not how I intended the show to go, but it's too good to like.
Here is a little lesson in
pass
crippling depression.
Exactly.
shit.
This is too important to let it go.
Might have missed it. Did we miss it? We missed it.
On today's bro show, Star Fox is a furry.
What?
Yeah, maybe.
Whoa! Wait, you're nuts. Okay.
Well, it's
In case you didn't know, in this server we discriminate against furries and minorities, so you better get
okay. I'm done for.
All right, but I gotta know that.
I needed to know.
Oil meme. Come on,
Gabe's curiosity is there.
Oh gosh.
Gabe's curiosity is gonna kill him. Curiosity killed the Tovarish.
Yep. Kill the furries.
Where is? Okay, I'm gonna just use the internet. At this point, guys, we're resulting to the internet because
Resulting?
yeah, because
I
I
think that's the word you're looking for.
cannot
I don't
find
think
it.
you're looking for the word resulting.
I know Dylan has this meme. Should have got Dylan here. What do you post on the meme channel? We're looking for the oil though. Hold up. Well, meme. What we oil meme. Businessman words crossed out. Where is this?
Businessman words cross out. There you go.
Where's this meme? It's like, what are you calling it? They're censoring it.
Post it to screenshots if you found it.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever find it. Dang, it was so good. I think the U.S. government like deleted it with all the emails. Okay. You know what, guys? I can't find the meme. If you find the meme, send it to me. Guys, let Dylan know he needs to get me that meme again. That was just so good. What? America. Maybe I'll look up America oil memes.
There should be plenty of memes though.
Yeah, there'll be tons. That's what I need to do. America oil memes. I'm sure that's what you looked up. America oil meme. Oh yeah, there's tons of them. Let's see if we can find it. There's a lot to get through. Yeah, that's way too many. There's too many memes on this. Half of them aren't even good though. We gotta like really narrow it down.
You're gonna get back to business.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so what were we talking about before oil?
Why
That's a good
communism will
point.
fail.
Why communism will fail? Well, because there's not enough money to go. If we put all the communists in California, they're not gonna have any business. They're all gonna
If
be
we put all the
broke.
communists in California, nothing would change.
No,
I mean,
because we got businessmen there who
No,
make
'cause
money.
they're already communists. So
Not all of them. They would have been completely gone.
all of
Yo, I can't find this meme. It is gone. It was deleted because it was like
It was too anti-United States.
I went through all the Google searches. There are no more images on oil.
All the
I've
gulag
never seen this
search.
happen.
The government deleted it. It was too critical.
It was legit. It was like this news reporter, and he's asking, he's like, "What do you guys really want?" And then it's like the
Oil.
dude speaking, and you see the captions, and it's like they took out like the first letter of every word he said spelled oil, and they like crossed out the rest. It was like, yo, this is too true. Alright, so we do have some memes. I never thought I'd get back in these memes. Someone said, soldier. Okay, there is an oil meme. It's like soldier, and then they highlight soil. Then they highlight the oil part of soldier because it spells oil. Okay. When America finds
Wait,
out
that doesn't
they're
work.
oil-
How would you spell?
No, they rearranged it so it sounds the same, but it's
Oh, they rearranged it.
yeah. So
So
it's
so was it
soldier.
originally spelled soilder?
No, so it's soldier to soldier. Soldier.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, soil.
Google
Okay.
Glass, locate oil. Okay. I don't think we'll ever find the original oil meme. It was too good, you know.
Oil me.
Everyone left the stream while I was trying to figure out where oil was. If I can't find oil, America can't find oil. That's how. That's just what.
And
we
if
do.
America can't find oil, the whole country is gone.
Yeah. Because I gotta be honest with you guys, my car only runs on the highest quality oil. So.
And it takes a whole bunch of it.
Oh yeah. So you know, America runs on oil, not Dunkin' Donuts. Have you ever heard that, TP? The slogan?
America runs on Dunkin'.
Yeah, and it's wrong. America runs on oil. Yep, that's See, I was actually working during the hurricane. The boss, our boss, offered us some coffee, and I was like, I'm good, but do you know what I'd really like? Some oil for my car. Don't offer people coffee. Offer them oil. Offer them something they can always use. Yeah. What do people drink in Germany? Do they drink coffee in the morning?
Yeah, quite a lot actually.
Do they drink tea?
Not too much. It's not England.
In Russia, they drink a lot of tea.
Not really.
Yeah, Russia was coffee. I don't even know what coffee was. I know tea though. It was like tea's like every meal's tea. In the morning, what are you gonna have for breakfast? It's tea. All right. You drink.
I don't think tea is too bad, but it's not that popular in Germany.
Huh. I thought
This
it was
is more
only-
of an England
yeah.
thing.
I thought it was a Russian thing.
Well,
Alright.
I mean, Englanders are.
England
known
drinks tea with class. Russians drink tea out of necessity because that's all they got.
What else do you have?
for-
Yeah. So you got tea. I just remember every time I'm at my grandmother's house, it's like just tea and Varandy. It's like, yeah. All right, we're gonna bring the Brazilian dude to the chat. What's good, man?
Yo, what's up?
All right then. Moving on.
Well, that's what we settled. Have you ever had coffee? I'm sure you had coffee. Have you had coffee before?
Me?
He stays muted though.
Yeah. What about
He
you?
doesn't want to share
Don't
his
Oh.
voice with us.
worry about it. I've heard him. I know who he is. He's in the.
He's probably AFK.
Yeah. So Star Fox, do you drink coffee then?
Yeah. Every now and then, but not too often.
Is it how you survive? Because I know that you got all that school.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
stuff.
What was that?
Well,
That's-
since
I was
I
dying.
don't drink it. What?
What is
What's
that?
up?
I died for a moment.
All right.
All right, so let's just continue. So Star Fox, you drink coffee when you said?
Yeah, every now and then. So
Okay.
I like it when I have it, but it's like I can live without it.
Okay. All right, I can live.
Okay.
I can live without coffee, and I can live without tea. But if there's one thing I can't live without, it's probably water.
Oil.
Yeah, that's probably true. Point taken.
Alright, water. Big throw the water, sir.
Yeah.
Well, I drink water more than coffee and tea.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends where I'm at. If I'm at my grandmother's house, I drink more tea than I drink water. Actually, I don't even drink. I just drink tea. There's no such thing as water there.
Oh.
And
Oh, so you're
if,
English, huh?
if I'm at home, then I'll drink a lot of water, and I'll probably have tea for like the morning. But yeah, and then my dad drinks coffee. But coffee's pretty good. Like I like coffee and I like tea, but coffee is one of those things that like you can ruin, I guess. I don't know.
See what I sent you, Shikai? That's me. That's me drinking tea.
Let's see. You drinking it right now?
No, that was like from the last week.
Oh, you just take it. Okay. That's interesting.
British, British,
Alright.
British tea, gentlemen. British tea.
Yeah. Britain, they
Same.
just yeah. All right. Well, yeah. So Star Fox, how do you like your coffee? We'll start with that.
Just black and strong.
Yeah, that's how I like it too.
Just like me.
Yeah.
Okay, TP, have you had coffee before?
Oh wait, what?
Have you
Too
had coffee
much
before,
already.
TP? It's probably.
Only mocha frappe.
Are you okay? I'll tell you. I don't. That's America ruined coffee. When they added milk, and see, they're not. It's not coffee anymore. It's just milk with a little coffee in it. And to me, it's just it tastes. It's not it's disgusting. I've I never had any of those. I never tried
it's
one.
brown
So I
milk.
don't know. What? What?
It's nothing but brown milk.
Yeah, it's just milk with a little bit of coffee and then just a buttload of sugar and corn syrup and stuff. I've never had one of them,
there's
so
no
I
reason.
yeah, I never had one of
There's
those.
no
So,
reason to have any sugar in your coffee.
yeah, I don't put sugar in my coffee because it makes it taste sour to me. It doesn't taste right to me. I don't know.
I don't like sweet
More
coffee.
sugar equals sour.
You like sweet coffee? See, the thing with sweet coffee.
No, I
is
said
I
I don't like sweet coffee.
Yeah.
I wanted like that
Yeah.
bitter taste. That's what I like about it.
yeah, that's exactly. That is what people like about coffee. It's the bitter coffee
Bro.
flavor you get. But
Yeah.
sugar just doesn't mix with coffee really well. Sugar mixes with
Yeah.
milk, but then it's not a good drink, and then it's a dessert. It's like ice cream or something.
Yeah.
But
I
you
mean,
know,
iced coffee is a nice thing though, but it's nothing for the morning.
yeah, definitely not for the morning. Yeah, like usually I don't start my day with coffee. I usually start with tea, because tea I think is better for you.
True
and-
Russian.
Yeah, yeah,
This is the best experience ever. We
yeah,
are talking about tea, water, and coffee.
yeah. Like this morning,
This is what you two want, Vic.
yeah. This morning I started my day off with like a huge mug, like 16 ounce of just green tea, and it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It was a good way to start my morning off, and increased my IQ by like 1,000,000%. And you know, I had the worst sleep of my life last night. Actually, that's a lie, but I had one of the worst sleeps of my life last night.
Sleeps.
Yeah. All right. So I had a wrestling practice at like 7 in the morning, and I had to wake up at 6:30 for it, and it was 11 o'clock when I found out about this. So I was like, shoot, I still got a test to study for tomorrow, and I'm still studying for it. So here comes 11:30, and I'm like, okay, I think I got enough done here. I'm gonna go to sleep so that I'll get at least, like maybe 7 hours of sleep. And I knew that wasn't gonna be the case. So 1 o'clock, but I realized I wasn't gonna fall asleep, so I ended up not sleeping. And I mean, eventually I went to sleep, but then I woke up at 6:30, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't just go. So I just stayed home and waited, took the test, and then came home, and that was about it. It was terrible. So
Oh.
yeah. So the tea helps you get through your day. It has I think tea has caffeine in it, but it's like a good version of it. I don't know. But I feel great right now, at least. So yeah, how'd you start your day?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Wait, who's? Oh, you guys are still okay.
What?
I'm confused at this point.
What?
I don't know. So yeah, TP, how do you normally start your day? We'll start with the average American.
Food.
Do you drink anything special?
Water.
That's too special though.
Yeah.
Water. Really special.
I
Really
mean,
special. Really
most
special.
people probably don't though. So.
Exactly. I think most people drink milk, but orange juice or something.
No, that's gross.
Uh,
Definitely no.
yeah,
I
bro.
don't know. I
It's
don't.
gonna be a no from me.
Yeah, I don't drink milk. I don't know if I'm lactose intolerant, but I'm not. I just don't.
Just intolerant of lactose.
Bro,
Yeah.
like milk.
Yeah,
Not
like
like
I don't get
normal
like
milk,
sick
just
if I eat
intolerant of
milk,
lactose.
but like I don't feel. It doesn't. There's no positive effect of me drinking milk, so I just don't drink milk. And I forgot what milk tastes like. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, me too. But I just know I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't think milk is too bad. I like milk with honey. That's pretty nice.
It doesn't sound too bad.
It
though,
sounds
but
good.
I just don't
but
like it by
I'm
itself.
just thinking about it. I just,
Yeah, it all sounds good, but I just know to
yeah.
me it's.
Wait, you never drank that?
I never
What?
really had milk. I've had a bad
What?
experience with milk.
Starfall. Starfall, yes, I'm talking to you.
Oh,
Do you believe me?
in Europe, you guys have a higher
What?
quality milk. I'm pretty sure.
What's going on? I don't even know.
I have no idea.
From the role play server, sir. You believe
Yeah,
me?
I yelled you because you said you don't want
I
to
hate
play.
you.
I mean that's pretty off topic right now. I tell you that in DMs.
Ah,
What is going on? Okay.
I don't know either.
Alright,
I
so
yelled him out of my server.
let's go back. You guys got milk, huh? Alright, jokes aside. I think in Europe you guys have a higher quality milk, am I right?
I don't know how American milk is.
Okay,
but I can't
American
complain
milk,
about-
this is how it works. They milk the cow, which they just shot hormones into and antibodies. So your milk already comes
There you
out
go.
Okay.
contaminated. Then what they do is they run it through Chernobyl and get it, nice and pasteurized for kids out there to eat. And once they,
Eat?
because it's pasteurized. God knows what happened to it in there. Solid, liquid, it's milk, so they don't really care. Powdered milk, I mean, you can eat it at this point probably. So it comes out from Chernobyl, and everything's pretty much dead, including all the nutrients in the milk, and all that's left is a chemical bath that shouldn't be in your body, let alone the cow, and the nutrients that have been killed, and the fat, the good stuff, right? So what they do is they take that fat and they just take it all out. They skim it off, they boil it, or they don't even boil it. They take it off and they sell that separately. So what you get is just the liquid part of the milk with dead nutrients and a bunch of chemicals. They put that sucker in a bottle and they sell it to you at a reduced cost, and they market that it has no fat in it. And basically what you're drinking is just
Death.
Chernobyl chemical water. It's
Is it reduced fat or like no fat at all?
no fat. And sometimes they
What?
say
I mean-
reduced fat or something, but
Yeah.
honestly that means that. So in Russia, this is how they do it. In Russia, what they do is they milk the cow, right? They bottle it. Okay, they milk it, they leave it alone, they bottle it just straight from the cow. Okay, cow just got milked. They leave it by your door, and you have 3 days to drink it, because otherwise, not even 3 days. You drink it that day pretty much, because otherwise it just goes bad. American milk sits in the grocery store for like a year, still good. That's how you know the difference. It's just chemicals. Russia, what you got to do is you have to. In America, the way they treat the milk is by radiating it through like Chernobyl facilities. In Russia, what they do is you boil it, and you take the gunk out yourself. But yeah, so you're drinking actually good stuff. But in America, you're just drinking the chemicals. So that's why in America you don't really want to drink milk.
Well, I don't like like raw milk, if you want to call it like that comes straight out of the cow. Either because
Okay.
it has so much fat to it. I don't think I personally don't like it. Most fat milk like with 5% fat or something. I think that's okay.
I think milk should just be left untreated because if you take the fat out, you're skipping the point of drinking it.
Yeah.
How so?
Skim milk.
The
It's
fat
just terrible.
the fat is what contains the nutrients and stuff. You need the fat. That's why you
Yeah.
drink milk. Otherwise, you're just drinking the part that.
Well,
I don't know.
if some fat remains, it's okay, but
It's not like a
Like,
bad
it's so
fat. It's
much
not
fat.
like. See, everything's good in moderation. Fat being one of
Yeah.
them. Fat is very useful. It's very essential to your body because if you don't have fat, you can't make your hormones that you need and that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. And you won't be able to create long-term storage. I mean, your cells are primarily composed of pretty much fat.
Mhm.
So if you don't have healthy fats to, supply those cells with, then you have unhealthy
die.
cells. Yeah, you die. You don't have healthy cells, and that in turn makes you not feeling great.
But milk is not the only way to get fat into your body. I mean,
Well, yeah,
there
milk's
are
not the only way. That's
many
why.
other ways.
Yeah, milk is not something that humans were initially created to drink throughout their
Yeah.
life. It's more for when you're a baby. But
That's why some adults can't drink it anymore because they get issues.
yeah, that's why I don't. I think most people don't drink milk. Well, no. Or at least I don't drink milk. Due to that
I
kind of
do.
stuff.
No.
At least at times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, your milk, like I said, is better. How long does your milk last when you have milk?
Oh, that's actually a good idea. I usually drink it very fast.
Exactly.
Because I like it.
Oh, I mean, like, no, like, how long does the milk, like, how long does it sit in your fridge or something? How do you get milk? Do you go to the store, or is there
Yeah.
a milkman?
Well, you could get it there, but most people get it from the store. Yeah.
Oh, okay. In Russia, we had a milkman. Milkman would come by and drop off the milk. So yeah, you guys go to the store,
Yeah,
you
I'm
get your
pretty
milk.
sure you could.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could go to a farmer and get milk there, but yeah, most people don't do it.
Yeah. So once you get your milk, how long can it sit in your fridge?
Like I said, I'd actually have to take a look, but
You should look at the
I-
expiration dates and let me know, and I'll tell you.
yeah, but I think it should last from about 3 to 4 days or something.
Oh yeah, so that's how you know it's a good milk. If your milk doesn't last, milk is not something that lasts more than 3 days in a fridge, and it wouldn't last 1 day without refrigeration.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the fridge.
Yeah. So with the fridge, it lasts 3 to 4 days, maybe 5 if you want to drink a little sour.
Yeah.
But with American milk, it lasts an eternity. They even gone far enough to make powdered milk for a lot of stuff, and it's
Then you got creamer, which is just fake milk.
yeah. Basically, you're just drinking. You're not drinking good stuff, and that's why in America people are obese and diabetic, or heart problems or whatever. There's so many different issues, but compared to Europe or other countries where they don't do this to their people, they're a lot healthier. But yeah.
All right. That was that.
I am gonna say though, I think the best coffee I've ever had was in Spain. But
Yeah, you told me a lot of stuff is better there.
that was the best coffee I ever had. Mainly because I don't really drink coffee in America. But I was there and they had a coffee place there, so I was like, "Yo, I get coffee now too." So yeah, just got
It all
coffee.
works out.
Yeah, I tried. I only tried 2 of their coffees. I tried their mocha, and then I tried their Americanos, and I didn't know what coffees were at the time. So that's the only 2 coffees I know what they are now. But other than that, I think espressos. I don't really know. Espresso, I think, is just coffee. But the mocha was actually pretty good. It's like coffee, and then they put, I think, milk in it, a little bit of milk, and then they put like whipped cream on it, and then they put cocoa powder, and that was like really good. And then the Americano was just coffee, but it didn't taste like hotel coffee. It tasted like good coffee. So yeah, it's pretty good stuff. But yeah, is there anything else we need to cover for today?
I'm not too sure. Well, what have we covered? We covered Florence.
Yeah.
We covered your new job for a bit. Oh wait, I actually had one question about it. You told me you sell 3 different things. One that credit card thing,
Yeah.
and what were the other 2 things? I don't remember right now.
So yeah, I sell credit card processing, and the second one is like I said, I don't really know what I'm selling either. But one of them I know for sure is credit card processing. It's called Solcha Prime, and the other one's called, and I also sell a lot of terminals for it, like the cash registers. And stuff. And then I sell. I don't really. It's called. They call them beacons. They're like Bluetooth enabled beacons, and they give your customers a notification when you walk by. I don't really know what they do. They're beacons. I'm not gonna sell them. I don't see any use in them. And then the third thing that I sell is AT&T stuff. So like, you know, phone lines, internet, TV stuff. Yeah, whatever AT&T sells. Yeah. You know, I was taking a test today. That's the only thing I had to do today. I just went to school to take a test, and oh shoot, I gotta take another one. I just remembered.
Just now remembers. All right.
I gotta look this up real quick. Oh gosh. How long do I got?
Do I got?
I'm screwed. Alright, let's take a look. But I was taking a test today for anatomy and physiology class, like how the body works and stuff like that. I got 7 hours to take it. Alright, I'm gonna have to take this. I'm not gonna take it now on stream because I'm gonna get screwed over. But yeah, so I was taking a test, right? And I don't know how far along in biology you guys are. How old are you again, Star Fox? Or
15.
90.
Okay, you're 15. So I'm like 2 years above you. So I don't know if you know any of this stuff. Do you know what? I don't even know if you know the translation for these stuff either. Do you know what amino acids are?
No, I never heard about that.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know the German translation for it?
I don't even know how to spell it. Can you send me the word as a DM?
No, I was just wondering. All right, don't worry about it. Do you know what proteins are? If I say protein.
Protein?
Like
I'm sorry.
Steak has proteins.
All right.
Or
Now I hit though.
What?
What?
Don't spam
Just
the
like
channel, please. Don't spam the show.
All right. Well, basically.
Otherwise, you get yelled by G9.
All right. So basically, I was taking a test. TP will understand what I'm talking about. So I was taking this test, and I have to. One of the questions was for me to I had to transcribe DNA to RNA, and then use a codon chart to figure out which.
No, I don't even know what that is.
Okay, to figure out to figure out the amino acid sequence, okay, and then describe how a mutation could affect the amino acid sequence, or like this, and then explain how.
We're getting deep.
Yeah, and then give an example of a mutation that would not affect the amino acid sequence or the function of it. And that would not be dangerous or wouldn't be positive or negative. So that was what I was supposed to do, right? Probably one of the easiest questions on the test, and it was one of the bigger questions, so I'd get more points for it. But you're supposed to have a codon chart, but I was taking my test somewhere else. I wasn't taking it in the classroom. So, you know, I didn't get a codon chart. So you can't do this without a codon chart because, do you know, TP, you know what a periodic table is?
Yeah.
Okay, a codon chart is kind of like having your periodic table. You know, you just need it, right? Because you're not going to memorize that periodic table. So they wouldn't give it to me. I was asking the person, I was like, yo, I need a codon chart. And they're like, what? How do you spell codon? And I'm like, they're like not doing it with me. And I'm like, yo, screw you guys. You guys should have stayed in school a little longer. And maybe you want to be working at this humbo jumbo testing center or whatever. And, you know, so I didn't get my codon chart and I didn't get to answer the question. But the good news was I knew the answers to all the other questions. And I didn't have to answer that question because I only had to choose 6 out of the 8 of them. So, you know, I just kind of was like, you know, whatever. I'll just not answer this one and answer a different one and hopefully get it right. But yeah, that's just life. And I do have to take a quiz and then email campaigns and try to sell stuff. And yeah, we'll see how far I get. I'll let you guys know when I become a millionaire and I'll tell you guys how I did it so you guys can do it.
In a few years.
Oh no, a few years. I don't got time for that. Yeah,
it doesn't take that long, right?
Yeah, if you want it, you'll do it, and you just.
Isn't there a song on it? You can get it if you really want.
Wait, I think
there's
there
a song
is.
on it.
Hold up, what is this?
Yeah.
If you really want it, if you really want it, song. Let's. If you really want it.
I think it was an annoying song. I'm not sure anymore.
Hold on, let's see if this is it. That doesn't sound right. Okay. I've never heard that one, but I think you'd like that one, Star Fox. It's all hard rock and.
I heard it in the radio probably.
Are the songs you hear on the radio in English or in German?
No, they're in. I mean, who would translate them?
Oh, they're in English.
Yeah, obviously.
Wait.
What do you think? Well, not English.
Wait. So you don't get do Germans not? They have. There's German songs out there, no?
Yeah, but I don't think they are famous
German song.
or popular anywhere besides Germany.
So you guys just listen to
I
American
love German
songs?
songs, bro.
Do you even know any?
Go silent.
Erika.
Alright, I heard this one song on the radio. It's in
That one.
English. But there's this one song that I heard. And someone told me it's German, but I don't know. It's about a balloon or something. Like a,
Oh yeah, 99 Luftballons.
yeah, have you heard that on the radio? Is that one in German?
Yeah,
How was it called?
What is it called, TP? 99 balloons, you said?
99 Luftballons.
Oh yeah. That's originally German actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that one popular?
but it's translated to
In
English.
German it actually means 99 Luftballons. This is actually a German song. I'm pretty sure.
So what is this song about? Because I have no idea what it's about. It's about balloons, right?
Kind of. Honestly, I never really listened to it because I don't think it's that good of a song. But
Yeah.
I think it's like the
Mediocre.
Did
word.
you hear about Despacito? Was that a big thing in Germany?
Oh, fuck off with that.
Yeah, Despacito. I think I'm.
One of the most annoying songs we have ever had.
Despacito 2 was a huge hit, though. I really like that one.
Yeah, that one was okay.
I like how they did the Mario thing. It was just like, but yeah. You got school tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I think I do too, which is just
You don't
absolutely
even know.
fantastic.
Am I
Yeah,
going to work? Am I going to school? Who
Yeah.
knows?
yeah. Yo, I need to grind it out. I keep telling myself this, but I'm not doing anything. And until I do something, I'm gonna be just doing these bro shows, I guess. I don't know. Like, the one day a bro show doesn't go up for like a week straight means I made it. So just or I disappeared because I walked into the wrong store or something. So just be on the lookout for that, I guess. But yeah, there's a lot of things I want to ask, but I think we'll save it for another bro show probably.
You want to ask me? Ooh, I'm curious.
Mainly just about cultural stuff. Or if you want, we can go personal. But like,
Yeah, you're just gonna ask me whatever you want to know, and I'll see if I.
yeah, there's a lot of things I want to. I like to see how other people do stuff. Like I said, I'm one of those dudes who learn from other people messing up. You just
that's
the way you make
always a very good way to learn.
One of the key things someone taught me was the way you just gotta observe others. If you observe others and see how they do it, and if they do it right, then you just do it how they did it. So, like you know, you heard of I don't know how what kind of schools you have in Germany, but in America we have these like top-notch universities where it's like a lot of money to get into, but it's like no different from going to any other college pretty much. Have you heard of like colleges like Harvard or Yale or anything like that?
No, I haven't.
Okay. So basically in America we have these like prestige colleges where like you pay like $70,000 to go to them a year. And the reason people go to them is not so they get a better education. It's just so they can meet all the rich kids and learn how they got rich. That's why you go there. You go there to make connections, not friends. Connections.
You pay money to get rich.
Yeah. And that's how it works. So, you know, people who are job orientated, they don't go to Harvard. They go to cheap colleges. And then you got people who are business orientated, or you got just people who are just want to be rich. I don't know. If you want to, you know what? We'll leave that up to debate for another time. But I really want to make an airsoft video. So I need to get rich so I can make an airsoft video. And yeah.
Sell some
credit
card terminals, and you will have the money for it.
Yeah. You know who I could start with? Maybe I should start with my neighbor.
You want some credit card stuff?
I'm thinking about it. I think they have
credit card terminal.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they have a business. I don't know if they still do or not, but it wasn't like a big business. It honestly doesn't even sound like a business when I hear about it. But
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't matter. It won't change anything. Next time I see them, I'll just ask if they're still doing it, and I'll be like, "Did you know with 15 minutes you could save 50% or more on your credit card?"
You know what? You're gonna start selling. You're gonna start 7.6mm bullets for a Kalashnikov.
Exactly. I'll sell the answer to life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've already figured it out. It's not money, guys. It is Kalashnikov. You know, company won't buy your credit card.
If nothing works at the end, it's the Kalashnikov.
Yeah, exactly. It'll always work. It works. It's proven to always work in any combat situation, whether it be your family, stores, government, Ukraine. It works.
U.S. president.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we can ask Kennedy about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he knows a lot about it.
Yep.
I do not want to go on a watch list, so I will.
Go ahead and mute every single one of them.
Yeah. So, you think Abe Lincoln knows anything? I don't know. There's so many presidents. You could ask. Only one it doesn't work on is Andrew Jackson. Kalashnikov just doesn't work on Andrew Jackson, and that's about it. Oh man, this is so stupid. Why are we even talking about it? We're just all these presidents.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
You have something better, you'll see.
Well, so now we know, comrades, that this is. Yeah, we know the answer to life. We know how to get rich. The thing that we got to ask yourself now is, will you do it? Because if you don't do it, nothing happens. If you do it, something happens. Or nothing. But until then, guys.
Maybe it's not the best, but anything's gonna happen always.
Yeah. But until then, guys, you will see me in my next New York Times bestseller book. If you live for today, you miss out on tomorrow.
Yeah. It's gonna be at least two pages thick, and it's gonna answer all your questions.
Exactly. It's just gonna be a page. It just says it's just one word: Kalashnikov.
Yeah. It's wrote in fake letters. It's gonna be $20.
9/18/18. Is this gonna be a special date now? Does this mean anything? 9/18/18.
We're gonna know in the future.
Yes, this is where my life changes forever. So, in a good way. In a good way. We don't want to jinx that. Knock on some really hard wood there. Alrighty. Until next time, guys. Get some sleep. Get ready for school. I'm gonna go take a quiz. Pray for me so I get an A because
sleep now,
I
bro.
really need an A. Actually, let's take a look at some of my grades.
I go to my secondary school, bro.
I really need some A's, bro.
What?
In Brazil, you have 2 schools.
What are my grades? Grades. What do I got? Hey, let's go, my boy. Hooking me up with the hundo. That did not really help my grade that much, though. I'm on the verge of a B here. I cannot get a B.
Oh no, it's terrible.
It is. Like, I got money on the line if I get a B.
What?
I will be disowned by my family and, like... No, I got scholarships, so, like... Well, I don't have them yet, but I need those scholarships. And I got a pretty good GPA, and I can't let it drop by even the smallest. My GPA is pretty good. So,
What's that about?
GPA. It's called a grade point average. Basically, it's like a representation of like all your grades in one. So like,
What?
it's like
It's like a comparison.
yeah, like
It's an
kind
average.
yeah, it's an average of all your grades.
Ah, okay.
So
And you want to be above that.
yes, I am.
Alright,
Currently, I am at a really good GPA. Like I am higher than a lot of people. But if I let it go down
Alright,
anymore,
guys.
then it wouldn't.
Gotta go. I gotta go.
That's okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.
See you.
So, what is your profile pic?
Yeah, it's actually I don't know if you know about that.
I don't know about it.
But someone told me, or well,
The world
I
is
gotta go a bit more
gone
at that.
wrong.
Actually, I'm not into that Japanese anime stuff because often it's
Anime.
kind of cringy though.
Okay.
But someone told me about an anime called Strike Witches, and what that is basically about is that it's orientated on pilots who actually flew in World War II, but they're put into an enemy perspective, which means they got female names and they put some some magic into it, and basically they're gonna fly around and fight the evils. Like it's actually an
Fight
enemy,
the
but
evils.
yeah.
Let's fight the evils.
I didn't watch it, but yeah, like
Okay.
I got in the description and I thought it was kind of interesting, and yeah, I think the characters are kind of interesting as well. So yeah,
Okay, I'm not gonna
thought
judge.
It's gonna be cool.
I've never watched anime, so I can't really judge. Well, actually, I have.
Yeah,
I watched
I
like
didn't
I
watch
remember
it.
watching Bakugan and stuff, but like Bakugan is like it wasn't about the anime part. It was about the fact that they had monsters that could I don't know. It was about
I think the
trading
only-
and building capital in the form of plastic Bakugan.
Huh.
It was actually all about the
I
oil.
think
We gotta melt the plastic down and
Yeah,
get
it's
oil out of
about
it.
It's always about oil.
Yeah, I didn't just buy Bakugan to play the game. I bought it for the oil. It was an investment. All right. When my mom's asking me, "Why are you wasting all your money on Bakugan?" I'm buying oil. Okay.
I need oil.
You
Don't
will
see
thank me
that?
when your car runs out of gas, or you will thank me when the lights go off, when the EMP go, when the sanctions happen on all the Middle East. We're gonna have no more oil, and you'll thank me later because I stocked up on these Bakugan toys, which can be converted to oil.
You bought multiple gallons of oil.
I mean, you got to think about how much oil went into those Bakugan toys. I mean, if they're charging it at like $9.99 for only 3 of them, there's got to be a good amount of oil in there. It's like $3 for one of them. I mean, that's at least a gallon of oil right there. I mean, I'm filling up my car and it's charging me like $3 per gallon. So obviously, if they're charging $3 for that, it's got to be 3 gallons of oil.
How much liters is a gallon? I'm not sure right
A
now.
liter and a gallon. Oh shoot, I think it's.
Yeah.
Let's convert liter.
I think it's actually quite a lot.
I think there's. Okay, yeah. 1 liter is about 4 times the amount in a gallon.
What? 4 times the amount. So 1 gallon is 4 liters. So what?
1 liter is 4 gallons.
Ah, that way. Okay.
Oh wait, no, my bad.
Wait, no.
Hold
I
up,
thought
it's the other way around.
it's
It's the
gotta
other way
be-
around.
Yeah.
It's
It's gotta be reversed.
I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, it's 4 liters in a gallon, pretty much. A little less than 4 liters.
4 liters are $3.
Yeah.
Wow. Fuel is really cheap in the US.
Okay, what is it in Germany? There's no way.
We pay between 130 to 150 for 1 single liter.
Hold on, for 1 single liter. You pay between
Yeah,
130 and
Times
150.
4. Yeah, it depends. It's different every day, but let's say 140 times 4. I suck at maths.
Alright, so if you get 1 liter.
Yeah, it's about 140 times 4 would be $5.60. Yeah, it's quite a bit more. It's quite a bit. Yeah, it's quite a bit more.
Alright, well that's because you guys aren't attacking the oil. We are, so.
Yeah, we're not,
We
we're
are
not invading
actively
countries for oil.
getting oil.
Yeah, we're getting oil from you.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's the purpose of America in this industry, just to.
So you see, your money is basically my money. So be careful.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and oil. So I'll sell you the Bakugan then. You'll deal with the processing of it. Yo, can that be an industry? Can you convert? Let me look this up. Can you convert plastic? Yo, someone's already looked this up. Back to oil. Hold up. That doesn't mean it's completely pointless. Recycling plastic is more efficient than turning it back into oil.
I think you can heat it up and maybe like that. I don't know.
Involves heating the waste plastic with air steam to produce a valuable industrial gas mixture called synthesis gas or syngas. This can be used to produce diesel and petrol. That's gonna be my new business. I am gonna refine the plastic to oil business, and I will own. Yo, if I own the oil business, I won't just be the 1%. I won't just be the 1% of the 1%. I will be the millionth percent of the millionth percent in the 1%. All right, we're talking
Wow.
Bill Gates on steroids, but no, we're talking about the 1%. You know, I would own the. It's like world domination.
Yeah, that's kind of true. I mean, what can Trump do if you own
Yeah.
if you own the oil?
I will own Trump. Trump will look like he will dig in my oil fields. Like that's how bad. Like
he's gonna look up to you.
Yeah. Yo, guys, I swear, if I figure this out, you will never hear the end. Like I could retire now. Like just
The bro show is never gonna be the same. Next time it's gonna be the oil show.
yeah, the oil show. How I turn plastic into a multi-million-dollar oil. Not multi-million-dollar. That's just how
Or like multi-billion.
yeah. How I got rid of the $100 bill in America.
This is oily money.
yeah. Yeah, currency is no longer U.S. It's not. It's no longer cotton. It's not bills anymore. It's actually like frozen oil or something like that. And all you got to do is you got to burn the paper to get the oil out of it. We're going back to an oil-based economy. We're off the gold standard. I mean, we've been off the gold standard. We've been off the silver standard. Welcome to the oil standard. So yeah,
There you go.
I think we discovered a little bit more than we intended to today on this bro show, but
yeah,
that's okay because that's
Yeah.
what it's all about.
Isn't it already over?
It is,
secret-
but I didn't end the live stream, so
the secret behind money is oil, but
Exactly.
we knew that already.
yeah.
At least the US did.
Oh yeah, that's why that's why we got money, or at least that's why I can fill my
Yeah.
cast up. You know, you gotta. There's a saying that I heard. Don't think I made this up.
You see, these
Well-
soldiers died just to have affordable fuel for you.
Yeah, it's not about terrorism. It's not about 9/11. It's not about any of that. It's about oil. It's about the jet fuel that was wasted in those crashes that
Yeah.
could have gone.
And that's what they got back.
It wasn't about the people that died. It was about the oil that was lost. So we went there
Okay,
to
that
get that
was
oil
wasted.
back. Right, TP?
That's a bit far, but okay.
That's
No, it's actually.
getting the oil back.
Well, that's what I don't know who was president in 2001, but
Bush.
this, but Bush was what? Yeah, and he fought. Oh my goodness,
To
that wasted oil. We gotta get it back.
They whispered in his ear. It wasn't that that America was attacked. It was America was robbed of about two. Okay, whatever. I don't want to go there. That's kind of in the dark part of that kind of stuff. America takes this stuff very seriously, and I kind of do as well, I guess. So, yeah,
Maybe.
patriotism is kicking in. I mean, you gotta be patriotic to some standpoint. But yeah, TP, you okay?
Well, I think
Are you okay, TP?
you should.
What do you mean?
I
He
thought I
died.
was offending you.
But I think
No,
you should also be
that's
able
pretty
to have
difficult to
some.
do. I don't think you actually can do that.
You know, this one kid ticked me off, and I almost beat his. I told you guys about that. I don't
But I
get
think you should
offended.
also-
But all right, what?
I think. Wait, I think you should also be able to see these kind of topics with a good sense of humor and have some irony on it. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, it makes that funnier.
it does, but I don't. It's hard to make.
A lot of people don't see it that way.
Is that a kid outside of my
No.
what? The heck?
Unfortunately.
Do I have kids in this neighborhood? I guess.
What?
You go out there, tell them not to make the same mistakes that you did.
Yeah,
All right, don't do this and don't do that.
yeah.
Don't do anything
Yeah.
unless Gabe tells you to.
Exactly, guys. I obviously know what I'm doing in life. That's why I am, not.
That's why you're
That's
here.
why you get money,
Yeah.
and that's why you're gonna be rich with oil in the near future.
Yeah. I'm actually, I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm actually pretty scared I'm gonna end up broke. I mean, I shouldn't be scared about it, because I know I have a game plan, which is like, it's almost a
You know-
flawless game plan. But it's
You
still
don't have to be
scary.
scared. You're gonna make so much money in life. You're gonna make money with your extremely well books.
Yeah,
Or, yeah, you're gonna make money with your oil. Like you don't have to care about anything.
exactly.
You can just quit school and start digging.
Yeah. Yeah, start digging. Yo, there's this TV show. I never watched it, but just the concept of it was hilarious enough for me to want to tell you about it. There's this TV show about some hillbillies out in the mountains, and they were fooling around with guns and stuff, and they were
They
trying
were
to
probably in North Carolina.
probably. So they were going hunting, right? And they saw this deer. So they got up and they're about to take the shot, and they shoot, and they miss the deer, and it hits the ground, and they go up to examine it, and they see oil just spewing out from the bullet hole, and then they become like instant millionaires. And they.
Well, I know what that is.
You saw that show?
Yeah.
Was it a good show?
Oh no, I've heard of that show.
Okay,
watched
I heard of it too. I never watched it, but the concept of it's just hilarious. You got some hillbillies who miss a shot on their lunch or whatever dinner, probably both, and next thing you know, they're instant millionaires because they found oil in the ground. But you know what I found? I didn't find oil, but I found natural gas. Is natural gas worth anything?
I mean, it's worth something.
Yeah.
Nothing comes close to oil.
You know, maybe oil's the wrong industry. Obviously, people are fighting over oil, but what they're not fighting over is natural gas. It's an unclaimed market, and especially
because
here in
it
the
doesn't
mountains.
have.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have a lot of.
Probably. I'd have to dig
Yeah,
up a
I
whole
mean-
lake in a whole neighborhood to get it though, so I don't really know how that's gonna work out. But the
It's not
easy,
even worth it. I mean,
yeah,
if I look at prices of German gas in comparison to regular fuel, it's ridiculous. Like I said, regular fuel is about 140 euros for 1 liter, and the same amount of gas is just 40 cents or 30 cents, about that range. So it's well €1 less. So
Yeah.
that's just ridiculous.
that is a huge. Yeah, I don't think it's
Yeah.
worth destroying the whole neighborhood. I mean, this is a really wealthy neighborhood, and maybe they're wealthy off the natural gas. I don't know, but they're.
I mean, if it was oil, I mean, it would be
Oh,
worth
yeah.
everything.
Yeah, oil. It's worth just blowing it all up and taking. It's oil is always worth it. Like when they ask you, "What about the children?" You say, "What about the oil?" And they're like, "Okay, sir, we know. Aye, let's get straight." To
You're gonna blow up the whole residential area.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just show some TNT, and it's like it's for the oil. Just pull the trigger, and everyone's happy because it's raining oil, and people are like, "Yee." Once
We've done it.
yeah. If you live to see the day where it's raining oil, that's how you know you've made it. I mean, there's nothing more true than that.
Yeah.
That's the future. Everyone's saying global warming this, global warming that. More like global warming the earth with oil so that I can cook my food at night. It's not about we're not trying to heat up the world here. We're just trying to heat up our homes in the winter. There's nothing.
We're not trying to heat up the world. We're just trying to heat up Gabe's wallet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I actually heard this. Your parents might be like, "Close the door. We're not trying to heat up the whole world." Well, we are actually with our oil.
Actually, we're already doing so. Yeah.
When will I stop getting emails? That is my question. When I think it'll be when I discover how to get oil from this. But 60 days if your eyeballs aren't thrilled, though they will just email me. Wait, what is this
Yo.
for? You've been hearing about it for all week. I actually haven't been. The hundreds of emails. I didn't. Escaping the optometrist eyeball cash farm is right. Okay. Great. Oil.
You're learning.
Yeah. Maybe instead of trying to sell credit card processors or whatever the heck I'm selling, I just go in there. I don't say, "Hi, my name is." I go in there and say, "Oil. Do you want it?"
Do you want oil?
Yeah.
Yes, here it is.
Sit down there.
Credit card machine.
Like,
Just $50.
like how when Americans first came to, I guess they weren't Americans then, but when the English first came to the Americas and they saw the Native Americans and they're showing them gold and they're like, we want the gold. They don't know how to
We
speak
want
to
the
them.
oil.
So they show them gold and they're pointing to it like, "You got it?" And they'll be like, "Oh yeah, we got it." I'm just going to walk into the store and be like, with a bucket of oil, and I'll be like, "Oil."
Everyone stops and goes over there.
Yeah. Everyone's just taking pictures of me. See, guys, people are buying the wrong things. People are buying their Lamborghinis, their Bugattis, their nice cars, but I'm sitting there driving in a bucket of oil. I'm not driving. You can't drive oil. That's obviously a fact. But it's so slick and smooth. You can almost like a water slide, but with oil. You just slide on it. You get your sled and you pave the roads with oil. Do you know how many less accidents there would be? It would be incredible how many lives we could save with this. Well, everyone's saying duct tape is the answer, but honestly, I'm starting to think it's oil. Like, oil
I think it's
fixes
flex
everything.
tape.
Can duct tape fix? Okay, flex tape did not beat out duct tape, but like, duct tape might be able to fix a leaky pipe or your broken arm or whatever, or your hairy armpit, whatever it may be. It can probably fix it. But can duct tape fix the economy? Let's see. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Seems better now.
Yeah. It was the oil fixing it. Yeah. Every second I'm streaming is another.
YouTube has to get some new oil before they can.
Yeah. Yeah. Screw the stream. Yeah, his stream's not important. It's what he's saying that's important. That's oil. You got to preach it. It's an acronym. What is it an acronym for? Occupy, invading. I don't know. Libya. I don't know.
I mean, there are 2 points in life.
Office of Immigration Litigation. All right, now screw this. Let's go on Urban Dictionary. Look it up. See anything legit? Let's just keep seeing if it gets any better. Million years of decaying sediment composed of dead microscopic animals. This fossil fuel is the lifeblood of our industrial civilization, and for as long as it can be cheaply extracted, we are hopelessly dependent upon it for transportation, agriculture, electricity, fashion, chemicals, fertilizers, cosmetics, plastic, medical, and technological needs. Unfortunately for us, the geologists, analyze mathematicians, and former oil company employees have all repeatedly come up with proof that our oil supply will almost, after expensive to use and immediately the price of store business shut down, people will panic like animals. Economies will collapse, wars will break out, blood will soak the ground, and billions of people will die horribly deaths. We shrunk back to the population of the 1700s or even that of the medieval time. There's smelly brown muck that was once found oozing from the ground. Our religious belief is that oil supply is infinite, the death of billions of us.
What? It turned into something completely different.
So basically, that was the most legit thing I've ever read on Urban Dictionary. This is what. Wait, what? Oh, it's Conflict Petroleum Resources. Mr. Fugger, let me give you a report on the operation. Oh shoot! Wait, is this a real thing? Operation Iraqi Liberation. Operation Iraq. Oh wow, this is a real thing. Hold up, did you guys hear about this? TP.
What?
Okay, I'm not trying to say anything. I don't actually believe Bush did 9/11 or anything, but I was just looking through Urban Dictionary here, and it was funny. It's like oil is like, this is what the Bush administration first called the war in Iraq. That is until they realized what it's spelled. Mr. Fletcher, good afternoon.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Dude, that's why there is war. There's now the reason why.
That's I don't know why it's funny. Good afternoon, or is it Mr. Fleischer? Good afternoon. Let me give you a report on the President's Day. The President this morning has spoken with 3 foreign leaders. He began with Prime Minister Blair, where the two discussed ongoing aspects of Operation Iraqi Liberation. That's what they. Was that really what they renamed it because it's spelled oil. That's interesting. Alrighty, we've gone too deep. We are all on the NSA watch list. Being
we're on the blacklist. We will be disappeared by tomorrow.
Yes.
I guess they will. It's already night in my time zone. They're underway. They already took an aircraft. I'll be going by tomorrow. So thank you for this bro show. It was fun.
Yes.
Till never again.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, just don't give them any of the secrets. Keep the oil to ourselves, guys. You gotta die over the oil,
Yeah.
otherwise it's a
Definitely.
lifeblood. You know,
And I was the
Americans,
secret.
they live, breathe, and survive. And if it's not oil, it's not America. So yeah. Until next time, my broskies. I will see you when I am a millionaire. Alrighty.